Hello there, the Halo community. My name's ItzLuckful and I'm here today to give you guys commentary, which is an SOS to everyone that has any love for Halo whatsoever. Now basically, it's not a big kind of secret that our community is not as big as it was, that it's probably the smallest it's been in quite a while. Now basically, I'm here today because I'm hearing the same continuous mistake made over and over again by various people in the community, whether it's subscribers or commentators, whoever. But basically, I'm hearing the same old Halo 4 will save us. Now, this is wrong in my opinion, and I'm going to tell you guys why it's wrong. So hear me out on why I think Halo 4 is not just going to save our community and why our community is going to have to work. Now basically a commentary done by Zebradamus. Now he pointed out some similarities between the Gears of War community and the Halo community. His link will be in the description below. Now the points he made were that Gears of War was doing well on the MLG circuit. It was solid. It was just generally there. It was just there. It was solid. So then, again, Halo was doing well on the MLG circuit. We were huge on the MLG circuit at one point. Halo 3 Days, I think, was one of the most watched MLG things out there at one point. So, certainly, we were definitely out there on the MLG circuit. Now, Gears of War 2 came along, and many considered this game the worst Gears, and the community suffered because of that game. Then again, do many people consider Halo Reach the worst Halo game? And hasn't our community kind of suffered in a way because of this? Yeah, so there's another similarity. Now, after one season of being on the MLG circuit, Gears of War 2 was taken off the circuit. Now, Halo Reach had also only had a year on the MLG circuit when it was being removed. So, the Gears of War community came out and said, don't worry about Gears of War 3. It will fix all of our problems. It will just fix our community. Now, it didn't, in a way. I mean, the community still hasn't fully recovered. Now, what I'm trying to say is, the Halo community is in the state of pre-Halo 4. Halo 4 will solve all our problems. Don't worry, just keep doing what you're doing, and Halo 4 will just magically repair our community. Now, as I've just kind of showed you, it didn't happen with Gears of War. Now, it isn't exactly making sense of why a game can just repair the community. A community needs to repair the community. A game creates the community. Halo CE created a whole community devoted to Halo. Halo 3 added Forge to create a forging community. Halo 3 ODST created the Firefight community. Games create communities, they don't repair them as such. Alright, you can argue good games bring people in and then they join the community. But in a way, doesn't the community have to act on that by getting people to get the game? Because if people don't know about the game or aren't hyped up about the game, then we're not gonna get the game, in a sense. They're not gonna get the game. They're not gonna know how good the game is. The community has to work itself on getting those people to see the game and play the game and get them hyped for the game. And this is what we want, and this is what the Halo community needs. And to do this, the Halo community needs to get up and do something about it now, before the game, the pre-game bit. This is what Gears of War community didn't do as such, and that is why we need to do it. We need to get hype videos out. We need to get this game as hyped up as we can possibly make it. Now, I'm not only talking about doing this on Halo sites, I'm talking about doing it on loads of other sites, but I'm going to go more into that in a minute when I talk about what you can do. But one thing's for sure, in my opinion, we have to do something, and we have to do it now, because otherwise we are going to be another community that's just looking for a game to solve all of our problems and just magically fix the game. So yeah, that's about where I stand at the moment with this, and I'm going to tell you guys what I think you guys can do to kind of fix or help the community. So I'm going to give you guys some tips and tricks as to what you can do to help the community. You don't necessarily have to be a YouTuber to help with this project. So this first tip is more for YouTubers, even though other people can apply it to what they might be able to use it for as well. But for YouTubers, it's going to be create hype vids on your channel. Get people hyped to the game, get people wanting to buy the game. In the end, as I mentioned before, if a game is good, it's good. But if no one buys it, then in the end it's not going to be a good game, is it? Because no one's playing it. So we want to get hype videos up so that people are going to buy the game. And I don't just mean like the people which always are going to, you know, buy the game, but get the hype videos up, because a lot of people that search in YouTube for Halo 4 are going to be the casual players. They just want to see what's going on with it. And of course we want to attract them to our community as well, as this helps grow the community as well as repair it. So in the end, hype videos are a huge part in repairing a community. So YouTubers, we can do that. But the biggest tip for everyone that could possibly watch this is get actively involved. Now, one way you can do this is to join forums such as Halo Council, Halo Forum, Halo Union's website, these kind of places. They're Halo Zone forums. All of these places you can join and you can post on the forums and this kind of thing. And this not only helps spread the word for different sites and whatever, it helps support the sites and the networks, which in the end is going to be bringing you content such as this. It's like a big domino effect. You post on their forums, this encourages them to make content for you. The content then comes to you and to other people. They then join the forum, and it's like a big continuation, and it's how a community grows in the end. It's all about how the community gets actively involved, and in the end it's what we need to try and do to try and repair the community. So getting involved in forums is going to be a ginormous plus in rejoining our community together. A big part of repairing the community is going to be helping one another and supporting one another. So another way to really help the community and to boost it is to support the guys which actually bother to put the content out to you, the YouTubers. Now, to name a few big ones which you could help, there's Lewis Boggs Gaming, Paul B, Torchy, BBK Dragoon, all these kind of names. Basically everyone from Halo Zone is pretty well known now, so definitely go check them out if you don't know them. And these kind of guys, they can help. There's all the pros, they have their YouTube channels and that kind of idea. But it's not only supporting the bigger ones, but it's supporting the small ones. People like myself, they're around 100 subs, like Sin City Spartan, like a bunch of the directors over at Halo Fix, and people at like 200 subs such as Average Kid. So all these kind of people are the people which we need to be supporting as well. It's not just about supporting the big ones. It's like the big metaphorical web of Halo, which is the whole community. The whole community is there somewhere, and without that then the whole web is not necessarily going to be complete. So therefore everybody needs to be supporting each other, and certainly during my experience of the Halo community, commentators are always willing to help each other out, and it's something I really like about the community. I've seen a few instances recently where there's been some arguments and everything which have been starting to break out, which is not good, and we need to stop arguing with each other. However, these are only a few people, but well, we really need to work together now more than ever and get this community back to where it was and where it deserves to be. So the ways you can help YouTubers out is to subscribe to them, comment on their videos, like the videos, favourite, share, all these kind of things which can help them get their views up, their comments up, their likes up. This encourages them to make more, hence we get more vids, and hence Halo 4 in the end is going to get better publicity. And the other thing is to not be mean, in a sense. Don't just go to a video and go, I don't like it, dislike, you suck, blah blah blah, whatever. You know, you gotta be nice. Say, if you don't like a video, you don't have to like it, I'm not saying that, but maybe in the comments put constructive criticism instead of just putting you suck if you're going to put that. So it's this kind of thing. If you help anybody improve in the community is going to benefit. So in the end, why just be horrible? And obviously, again, most of the community is amazing. It's why I love the Halo community so much, and why I care enough to make this commentary. But we also need to support the pros. You can do this by following them on Twitter, watch the streams, subscribe to their YouTube. To name a few of them there's I Got Your Pistola, Roy, Ogre 2, these kind of people. Follow them on Twitter, their YouTubes, Ninja, all these kind of people. We need to be supporting them as well. Also support those who are trying to help. iFamous Films is a recent example. He created a Twitter account called Halo on YouTube. Now, I wasn't on Twitter much, so I didn't realize he was trying to help, and he posted a commentary saying about how no one was helping him. So, these are the kind of people which we're going to help, and this is probably a good time to say that I'm not saying I'm doing all this. I need to improve on it as well. The community as a whole needs to improve on it. It's the idea of commentaries. You can always improve on your commentaries, even if you're trying or doing quite well at them. So, in the end, whatever you're doing, there's something you can do to try and improve it. And this is kind of what this commentary is about, is trying to give you guys some, I don't know, helpful advice or some advice. And as I say, I'm exactly the same. I need to improve on this as well. Now, obviously, I've said about who you can help and how you can help them, but some other ways to help all of these guys in general, pros, Twitter people trying to help, YouTubers, all these kind of people, put their links in the descriptions. It doesn't take much effort to help do this, but iFamous Films did highlight some problems, is that no one would help him, and most of the pros ignored his tweets. Now, again, in the end, if a message is right, who does it matter where it came from? And these guys, we all need to be helping each other. It doesn't matter how big you are, you need to be helping each other. I know some big commentators, and they've helped me out loads, and I really, really appreciate it. And this is the kind of ignoring the mental gap between big and small. We all need to just help each other out. And this is kind of what we need to do as a community, is pull together, help everyone. And don't just leave that guy in the corner with no help whatsoever. Help him too. We need to help each other as a community and become a community. We need to pull all the individual communities back into one, and in the end, right, you have the Forging community, the Firefight community, the Campaign community. Technically, aren't we all Halo communities? And yet, some of these guys don't help each other out at all, and this is what we need to be doing. We need to be helping each other out. Finally, I've talked about joining the forums and joining the Halo sites and just looking at them, retweeting them, but the idea of retweeting is to promote the Halo sites and the forums, and to do this, we need to be doing a bunch of stuff, such as maybe telling your friends, again, links in description, shout outs in videos, or again, just telling your friends, and that can be a shout out. And all this stuff really does help everyone in general and can help save the community. So in the end, it's little things that make a big difference, so we need to be doing them. Thanks for all your time, guys, and thanks for sticking with me while I convey my thoughts on this matter. So basically, what I'm going to ask you now is to spread this message across YouTube, whether it's making your own commentary about it, whether it's just talking about it with your mates, whether it's just talking about it over Xbox Live, whether it's linking the video to someone. I don't mind how you do it, just get this message across YouTube. I love Halo, and the last thing I want about this community is for it to die. And that's just the long and short of it, really. We don't want this community to die. And if you care about the community, you need to get actively involved by doing the stuff I've said. Thanks for all your time, and it is time for Operation Revive Halo. Get actively involved in any way you can before the launch of Halo 4. Support everyone you can, and put aside any differences with anyone that you have. We need to work together if any of this is to work. It's now or never, and let's not be a community to say, if only.